everybody, welcome to this new video. Today we go back a little bit on the topics of the technique, and we will use the Blender software like I did sometime in the past, and we will talk a little bit about the position of the scaler compared to the push we can go. So let's jump directly into Blender and let's see what we can do as usual. So here is my usual scaler that you remember from some previous video, and just to let you know, I'm working on some online course actually at the moment, so I will prepare some video with some online coach training, and so talking a lot about the technique. It will be divided in different levels, in different modules and different chapters, and so I hope to finish this by this summer times. And so here I give you a little bit example of what we can do. So what I want to talk tonight is about the technique, especially basically how the position of the scaler, if we sit low or if we sit high, will influence basically the quality of the push during skating. So let's check this. Yes, that's correct. So here you can see some little colors also on the ground. You know, like I did say many times in my video, the earlier we can push at the beginning, the more efficiency there is in the push. So this is why it's kind of green on the ground, and when we start to push a little longer, it becomes orange till red. And for me, when it's kind of red here on inline skates, actually not on ice, it's maybe a bit different, but on inline the quality of the push is a lot less when we are pushing far here compared to the beginning here. So we try to avoid to have some push that are too long, because there is not so much grip with the skate on the ground, and if I really try to push super far at the end, you will see that the skate will even lift the ground and not touch the ground anymore, of course. So what we want is to get a good push at the beginning, maintain the pressure as long as we can, and when there is no more pressure, the skate will go up, of course. And you see, if I go in a side view for the skater, if I go in a side view like this, of course, when I'm pushing, when I'm extending my leg at the end, you can see there is no more possibility of making more push. There is not so much pressure on the skate. So what we can do, if we want to maintain some pressure, all we can do is basically sit a little bit lower to get more potential for the push. And if we cannot sit low enough, if for sure we are too high, quickly or earlier the skate will go off the ground. Still, like I really insist about this, for inline skating, I don't think we need to push really far, because there is not so much grip with the ground made by the wheels. I really like the beginning of the push to be intense, and from this it's quite important to find a good position for the skater. If you sit too low, you have a lot of pressure, but it costs a lot of energy. If you sit too high, you have less pressure at a longer distance of push. But so you have to find the right sitting position on your skate when you practice. One of the danger when you skate is not to be able to maintain this position. So if you are from a side view here on the left leg here, which is maintaining my position, we don't want to go too much up and down. And if during this moment I'm bringing my hip up, you can see that it will extend my leg and I will lose some potential for my push. So quite complex topics for skating. Maintaining a good position is super important. Of course, if you have to play with the hip position, basically if your upper body, we can almost centralize all the information and tell that the hip position is the key point. If you sit very low, it will cost you a lot of energy. If you sit too high, you save energy but you lose push potential. So when you skate, usually in marathon we try to be a little bit higher here. When we sprint, we want to sit more down like this. Of course, we don't need to be like short track skater like this or like long track skater, but on inline, this position is still quite good for sprint. If really are skating hours or for a marathon or long distance, I can still sit little less and save energy like this. That would be a good compromise. I still have enough length for applying a good push like this, so pretty efficient still. Remember, from this design you want to push as much as possible in the green part, so really the beginning is important, then this moment still good efficiency with a good pressure of the skate on the ground, and this is what we want. But when we push too long, we start to lose the grip, lose the pressure on the skate, and lose the quality of the push. So that was it for today, for this little technical video, a reminder about the position. I will put a lot of course like this with very fine details and tell you all my secrets in my course when they will come out, but be patient, maybe still 1 or 2 more months before I can finish this. Thanks for following the channel. Feel free to share those videos to your friends if you want to learn about technique or if you want to learn about skating in general. Thank you and see you soon.